Hello everyone, just another video to help us review opportunity cost, comparative advantage and absolute advantage, something you can reference as you prepare for exams. Okay, first we observe this table, and in this table I have two countries. As you know, we have two countries, home and foreign, and we see the number of bottles that one worker can produce in home. Let's change my color. Oh, there we go. And the number of bottles another worker can produce in foreign. See that? Now, just comparing these two, we can see that a worker in foreign makes 2 extra bottles than a worker in home. This means that foreign has absolute advantage in producing bottles. The same idea with sneakers. Just look at that. 8 in foreign per worker versus 6 in home per worker. See, so just comparing the number of bottles produced in foreign versus the number of bottles produced in home, foreign is doing much better than home. Same for sneakers, foreign is doing much better than home. And so we say foreign has absolute advantage in producing bottles and in producing sneakers. Great. We move on to the next idea, comparative advantage. To figure out which country has comparative advantage, we need to calculate opportunity cost. Opportunity cost of producing bottles for home and foreign, and compare those two numbers and see which country has the lower opportunity cost. That country has the comparative advantage. So let's go ahead and calculate that. Okay, so here we have opportunity cost of producing bottles. Well, that will be sneakers lost over bottles gained. And I like to do this systematically so you remember that I is for home, right? So we are calculating the opportunity cost of producing bottles in home now. Okay, so looking at just the home numbers, fixing our eyes on this column for home, right? We see that sneakers produced per worker there is 6. Bottles produced per worker in home is 2. So 6 sneakers. Let me do this better. Let's erase that and try again. Okay, so this is 6 sneakers lost over 2 bottles gained, and we do the calculation, 2 into 6, 3. So we have 3 sneakers lost per bottle gained, or bottles gained. There. So that's for home, right? That's I. Now we need to calculate the one for foreign, so IV. For foreign, the opportunity cost of producing bottles, again, it will be sneakers lost over bottles gained. This time, we are looking at the foreign column. The foreign column has the two numbers 4 and 8. And so we have 8 sneakers lost divided by 4 bottles gained. and 4 goes into 8 twice. So we have 2 sneakers lost per bottles gained. That's the opportunity cost of producing bottles. Now, there are some questions on the top that I'm going to review just after calculating these two numbers. So let's scroll up. But if you're in my class, you already have this. If not, pause the video, take a picture so that you can take part in this. Now, we are working on A right now, and so we worked on B. Earlier on, we said it was foreign that had absolute advantage in producing bottles. Foreign also has absolute advantage in producing sneakers. Why? Do you remember why? We looked at this column, the column for foreign and then the column for bottles, the column for foreign and the column for home, comparing 4 bottles, right? We compared these two numbers and we saw that a worker in foreign produces 2 extra bottles than a worker in home, and so therefore foreign had absolute advantage. Same idea when you look at sneakers, the sneakers row, okay? All right, so that's what we did over there. And then we calculated the opportunity cost of producing bottles. Opportunity cost of producing bottles in home. We need to write the units as well as the value. Okay, that was 3 sneakers lost per bottles gained, and so up here 3 sneakers lost per bottles gained. So this is the value and that is the unit, right? That's the unit. Okay, check B, C, and D. We are not done doing A, and you'll see soon. All right, the opportunity cost of producing bottles in foreign, that was 2, right? 2 sneakers lost per bottles gained. And the full unit is sneakers lost per bottles gained. Right? So who has comparative advantage in producing bottles? Take a quick look at this and pause the video. And what do you think the answer is? Who has the lower opportunity cost of producing bottles? Home or foreign? It's foreign, because foreign gives up only 2 sneakers to produce bottles, while home is giving up more, 3 sneakers. Do you see? And so here, the country that has comparative advantage is foreign. Foreign has comparative advantage, and your explanation is foreign has the lower opportunity cost. There. So who should export bottles when international trade is open? Who should export bottles when international trade is open? Foreign should export bottles. Now, if you recall some of your principles, the country that has comparative advantage in producing the good will specialize in that good, right? And so we say after specialization, trade has to happen. And so when international trade is opened, foreign should be exporting the bottles. Okay, so right here we have foreign. Now, from H onwards, we have to calculate the opportunity cost of producing sneakers in home and in foreign. So we are going to go back to the table and do just that. Now, my space here is a bit full, but let's try it. Let's do a different set of, how about black? Okay, opportunity cost of producing opportunity cost of producing sneakers, right? That formula will be bottles lost over sneakers gained. Okay, and then let's change this to red. We do the calculation for home, and then we do the calculation for foreign. Okay. For home, opportunity cost of producing sneakers, right? So for home, opportunity cost of producing sneakers. So just looking at the home column, right? We have two numbers. That will be 2 bottles over 6 sneakers. And when you do the math, that's 1/3, right? So 1/3 of a bottle lost per sneaker gained. Okay, let's pause here and look at what we calculated earlier for home. That gave us the opportunity cost of producing bottles. And here we have the opportunity cost of producing sneakers. Do you see a link? Yeah. One is the inverse of the other, and the units are also inverted. You see, so if you are working these, you could just calculate it once and then take the inverse to get the opportunity cost of producing the other good. But it's always good to go through things the long way and get it done, right? And so this second one for foreign, we have 4 bottles over 8 sneakers, and when you do the calculation, that is 1/2, and so we have half of a bottle lost, per sneaker gained. Now with this, we can go ahead and complete the story. Well, opportunity cost of producing sneakers, that is 1/3 bottle lost per sneaker gained. And this second one, it's half of a bottle lost per sneaker gained. Who has the comparative advantage in producing sneakers here? That should be home. Home gives up less. Home gives up 1/3, whilst foreign is giving up half. So here it's home because home has the lower opportunity cost, and that's the explanation. Opportunity cost. Who should export sneakers? Home. Now, L and M is asking for the range of bottle prices that will be acceptable to both home and foreign when international trade is open. The range of bottle prices that would be acceptable to both home and foreign. The range of bottle prices, let's go to the opportunity cost of producing bottles. The range of bottle prices is these two here. It will be between 2 sneakers lost per bottles gained and 3 sneakers lost per bottles gained. And so up here, you will write the range as between 2 to 3 sneakers. How do we explain this answer? How is this the bottle prices or the range of bottle prices? Now, do you remember who is selling bottles? If you go back to the answers you wrote up here, foreign is going to specialize in bottles and sell them. And so if foreign is going to make the bottles and sell them, foreign would like to sell the bottles for 2 sneakers or more. You see, so that gives us the lower bound. Foreign, being the seller, would like to break even or make more on the bottles they are selling. You see, now what from the perspective of home is going to be buying the bottles. Now, would home like to buy the bottles for more than 3 sneakers? No. If foreign, who is selling bottles, quotes say 6 sneakers for a bottle, home should refuse because home can make it for less. Home can make it for only 3, so why pay 6? Do you see? Yeah. So the bottle prices will be between the opportunity cost of the 2 countries, the opportunity cost of producing bottles for the 2 countries. So this will be the bottle prices. Now you can pause the video and listen to what I said and write your answer down, right? Okay, with M, our answers were 1/3 to 1/2 bottles. That will be the range of sneaker prices. Now, how is this making sense? Right, so this is the opportunity cost of producing sneakers, and I'm saying that the sneaker prices will be between these 2 opportunity costs, and we are supposed to figure out how that is and write an explanation. So to work this out, you first need to ask yourself, who is selling sneakers? Home is selling sneakers. Great. If home is selling sneakers, being the seller, they would want to break even, meaning sell it at 1/3 of a bottle or sell it for more and make a profit. Great. Now, who is the buyer? So we have the lower bound. The lower bound of the prices or the range of prices is 1/3. But what's the upper bound of this range? Well, we look at the buyer. Foreign will be buying sneakers from home. Well, foreign would not want to purchase a sneaker for more than half a bottle. You see, foreign would like to buy it at half a bottle or less. And so that gives us the upper bound on the range. Okay, if you have any comments, please put them in the comment section, but take your time, pause the video and try to understand what we just discussed. If you're taking my class, don't put a comment in there. Come to office hours and talk to me, okay? All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.